Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Portal Masters, welcome to another Skylanders History. I'm your host, Robert Welkner from CoinOpTV. This is live streaming and interactive on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoinOpTV. If you're new, if you've never been here before, I usually live stream at 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time every day, daily, when I can. It's not a guarantee because I have other things to do a lot of times as well. But most of the time, live stream at 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time. What I'm doing with these Skylander history videos is I'm going back in time, talking about the original characters, showing off some of the figures, some of their original gameplay, talking about some of their origins, stuff like that. So we are live, we are interactive. Let me give a quick shout out. So we got Mauricio, Bozrak, Liam, Jose, Robert the Blastamind, Zach. We got a few Portal Masters in chat there, so happy Sunday to you. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's the Emmys this weekend, so whoever's tuning in now, you'll have to let me know who you're rooting for the Emmys. So we're gonna talk about Whirlwind, original Skylander from Skylanders, the original game, Spyro's Adventure. Whirlwind was an air element. Her catchphrase was "Twists of Fury." So let's talk about her origins here. Here's some old gameplay of Whirlwind from the, I think it was from the first game, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So her origin is Whirlwind is an air dragon with unicorn ancestry, two species that could not be more opposite in nature, which made her never quite fit in with either group. Other dragons were envious of her beauty, while unicorns shunned her for her ability to fly. But Whirlwind found peace within the dark and stormy clouds, where she learned to harness the tempest power within her. Despite her turbulent youth, she was the first to defend both dragons and unicorns when the trolls began hunting them, unleashing her ferocity in a brilliant and powerful rainbow that could be seen throughout many regions of Skylands. From that day forward, evil-doers would quake when dark clouds brewed and run from the rainbow that followed the storm. So that's a little bit of an idea where Whirlwind comes from in her background. She's a female air Skylander OG. There's been many iterations of her character, and I want to sort of go over that in this video and show a little bit of gameplay and talk about some other things as well. So let's see who else came in here. Thunder Dragon says, dude, Whirlwind was the first Skylander ever played. Awesome. Mike says also one of the first Skylanders. Cool. I remember something about Whirlwind when she was released. I think she was a Target exclusive in the beginning until she got repackaged. So her and Drill Sergeant were a little tough to find in the beginning because they were store exclusives. So let's move on and get things kicking here. So Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, we got to see Whirlwind Series 1, as I said, originally a Target exclusive, but then I think she was repackaged in a 3-pack or something like that. Here's what the first Whirlwind looked like, the first figure. Pretty cool looking figure, of course, part dragon, part unicorn. She could fly. She could sort of shoot little rainbows out. She had the little cloud with the little shocking on it there. I see Tio's in chat, and Trash Boat is in chat as well, and Angel's in chat as well. Cool. Here's a screenshot of Whirlwind doing some battle. I like the little glowy on the horn there with the unicorn. Now, for those who maybe didn't play like the original Spyro's Adventure, there was some areas of the game where some villains would be like up on a second level, and Whirlwind was great because she could sort of shoot her blast up there kind of in an arc and get to like the second level here. You're kind of seeing that, even though this villain is on the first level here. So here is another screenshot, Whirlwind in action. It's all about like the rainbows and the cloud, the flying. Robert Blastamind says the rainbow black hole, I believe. Is that what that was called? The rainbow black hole. Lewis is in chat as well. Hello, Lewis. Okay, so moving on. Then with Skylanders Giants, we got to see Whirlwind Series 2. And also Polar Whirlwind. So let's start off with Series 2 Whirlwind. So this time around, the head is looking up a bit. Here's the original one. Head looking straight forward, and then repose. We get a little more blue, and also the horn has some color to it. Looking a little more fierce, I would say. So this is the Skylanders Giants Whirlwind Series 2. Here's a sort of a screenshot in the game here. And another screenshot of Whirlwind. Oh, this kind of looks like almost polar whirlwind here. I might have skipped ahead. I can't quite tell some of the. So this might be polar whirlwind or something. I'm not I'm not quite sure. It looks a little like that in the game. I might have grabbed the wrong images. But speaking of polar whirlwind, here you go. Here's polar whirlwind. So this was a variant. I believe this was an in-game variant. Here is the toy. I like the way this toy looked. It looked like it was made out of ice, chiseled from ice and snow. And we get a little bit of a color variation from the eyes and the horn there. It was pretty cool. And here is a quick look at Skylanders Giants Polar Whirlwind. Hey, James is in chat as well. Angel says Rainbow Power. Luke is trolling me. That's cool, Luke. You can go ahead and move on. That's cool. Now we got to when we got to Skylands Swap Force, we got a new version of Whirlwind, Hornblast Whirlwind. So let's take a quick look at Hornblast Whirlwind. Now we got to see a little bit of the gold sort of plating armor on Whirlwind. And here's a quick look at the Hornblast Whirlwind here. So you can see a new pose. Still have the sort of the face looking up. And so like I was saying here, we got some of the gold sort of plating on the chest and the helmet there. The Sicklander boy and friends popped in chat and said Polar is my favorite. Awesome. Thunder Dragon says she looks like an actual unicorn. Well, I'm not. You might have jumped in late, but part unicorn, part dragon is the origin. Let's get back to the screenshots here. This is a pretty fierce looking shot here. I don't know if I'd want to have a big old dragon flying at me with a big giant horn, a golden horn about to stab me. Nicholas is in chat, says Whirlwind for the win. Rob Blastmind says go to the top path for the PvP. Yes. All right, here is another screenshot. Let's just go ahead and give a little blockities here. There. All right, moving on. Okay, so now when it came to Skylanders Trap Team, we got to the minis and the sidekicks, and we discussed that Breeze was the mini sidekick. And we discussed this a few days ago in my video about how Breeze is like one of the rare Skylanders out there. It's a mini sidekick. Here's a look at Breeze from Skylanders Trap Team. Pretty hard to find. I think she was in a 2-pack there and kind of a limited release. You guys will have to let me know, if you guys have Breeze in your collection. I like the screenshots of the minis and the sidekicks in action here because it's kind of funny to see them sort of the same size or smaller as some of the villains shooting out there. But they still had, the same fierce attacks. Their voices were a little sped up a bit, and that things were just like a little more, shrunken down and potent there with the sidekicks. So, I don't even know if I have Breeze or if I gave Breeze away or something. I was looking through my collection to see if I still had Breeze when I was doing some research on the rarity figures, and I was like, gee, I don't even know if I ever picked up Breeze or something, because I gotta be honest, the minis and the sidekicks didn't quite interest me as much as sort of the new figures when they were coming out for Skylanders Trap Team. So we didn't get a Skylanders Superchargers repose or vehicle for Whirlwind, but we did get the Skylanders Eons Elite for Whirlwind. So here you can look at that. I like the background with the floating ships or balloons in the background there, and really like different paint job here. It was originally here. Let's jump over to the original figure, and you can see it was like blue, like a light blue, and clouds. And then with the paint job on the Eons Elite, they went with the more of a silver kind of coating. It's almost like a metallic silver look to her there. And then also, Matt and I were talking about sort of the rares and hard to find Skylanders. So not only is Breeze tough to find, but there's also a variant for the crystal clear Whirlwind that's pretty rare. This isn't one of my images. I grabbed this just kind of Googling around there. But I don't have this this variant in my hands or in my collection, but I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know how great the crystal clear ones show up on the toy shelf. I have some of the Disney Infinity clear ones, and they just look like an ice block or something up on the toy shelf there. So let me show some more gameplay. This is a Hornblast Whirlwind here. Some gameplay. Nicholas Lee in chat says Whirlwind is super cute. Robert Blastmind says Series 3 is better Whirlwind. I think you mean this one here, Hornblast Whirlwind, I guess is technically Series 3. Boss Resic Park is part unicorn, part dragon. Yes, BC Rivers in chat says, sup, Portal Masters. Rob Blastmind thinks that the Eon's Elite is too shiny. Yes, might be so. Thunder Dragon says, I don't have Series 3 Elite Portal. That's Obrisha, yes. Some of those, you might be able to track down and get your hands on. But Breeze definitely is going to be a little tricky to probably get your hands on there. Let's see what else we have for chat. BC River says steel-plated Hootcycle has just been confirmed. All right. Well, yes, we'll be talking some Skylanders Imaginators soon. United Skylanders America is in chat as well and says he's in the house. Cool. Nicholas Lee says I have Whirlwind, so that's pretty tight. Let's see what else we got going on in chat here. So that's cool. I like to see like what you guys think are your favorite versions of the characters. That's kind of one of the reasons why I was like, let me do these Skylander history videos. First of all, we'll talk about the original characters, the OGs, show some love. Maybe some of these characters you've never seen or heard of before, or you're curious about. So the figures, the variants, the rarities, the Eon's Elites, and then as a content creator or as a Portal Master, I like to sort of look in the chat and sort of see which versions of Whirlwind you guys sort of like the most. Sir X Tommy is in chat and says, I have all the Whirlwinds and Polar. Okay, cool. Let's see what else we got in chat. The Skylander Kid is in chat. Cool. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Later today I'll be watching and working some of the Emmys with my real job. Super Luminous says, Whirlwind, who's Whirlwind? Whirlwind was one of the original Skylanders from the first game. Lewis says she is cute. Skylander Kid said she is rare. Maybe you mean Breeze, because Breeze is a little tough to get, and also the Crystal Clear is tough to get. Eduardo says I love her. So looks like we're getting a lot of love for Whirlwind. I've done a lot of these Skylander history videos so far. Stealth Elf, Trigger Happy, Spyro, Prison Break. I think I've done about like 7 or 8 or maybe even 10 so far. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments below on the archive who you'd like to see me do the next Skylander history of. Right now I'm just going to stick to the first game, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. I figure, let's just go ahead and go through all those originals. When I'm done with that, if you guys are still watching or like the series, I'll start getting into the Giants, so that'll be a thing. So shout outs to everybody in chat. I've been kind of answering your questions and reading your names as we go. Give you guys a Portal Master rank out. If you guys are watching this on the archive, I usually live stream at 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time. That's 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. In the UK, I think it's 8 o'clock at night. I don't know if I'll be live streaming again tomorrow, Monday, but I should be back Tuesday with some live streaming if my schedule will permit. I actually got to go to the dentist tomorrow to get one of my teeth fixed up there. So I might be off camera for a few days if my tooth is a little janky. I don't know. We'll see how it does there. So all right. So shout outs. I see JAP28 says, sup, Rob and everyone. And Skylander Kid said, do Sonic Boom. That's a good suggestion. I'm a big fan of Sonic Boom. Thunder Dragon wants me to do Sunburn. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. So when this video archives, watch it back or leave a comment on the archive so I can sort of look at all the comments on which Skylander you want me to do next. For CoinOpTV, I'm going to wrap up this video. Give all you Portal Masters a rank up, thumbs up. We'll see you guys next time.